can't believe someone this problematic has stands that managed to get her to this point. I hate her. She has said and done some unforgivable things. Outside of her being a horrible person, no one is mentioning that she literally cannot dance, act, or sing. She has no rhythm, and even with autotune sounds awful. She truly has no talent, unless if being problematic is a talent. Trisha Paytas launched her YouTube channel in 2007. Initially dedicated to Quentin Tarantino, within a few years, the content shifted to personal musings, fashion tips, beauty advice, and candid commentary about relationships. In 2010, Trisha appeared on the show My Strange Addiction, confessing to an addiction to tanning, even while acknowledging the health risks like skin cancer.
My name is Trisha, and I can't stop tanning. I mean, I could stop tanning, I just don't want.
Later in 2012, she also appeared on the show Good Morning America with this gimmick. That was a publicity move that garnered mainstream press and audience.
I just go every morning, and it's kind of my morning routine.
Tanning is 25-year-old Trisha Paytas' #1 priority.
As the early 2010s progressed, Trisha began intentionally trolling her audience by giving some provocative statements. In 2014, she uploaded a video titled "Do Dogs Even Have Brains?", in which she questioned how dogs could have brains if they are unable to speak, further suggesting that she does not believe they are a creation of God, citing her fear of dogs as the reason. Then in 2015, she appeared on a podcast and sparked further controversy about her hating animals.
A stingray killed Steve Irwin. Like, we need to fucking kill all these animals. Like, they all need to die. They're killing us. So I'm gonna wear a stingray on my glasses. And I had stingray on my Chanel glasses, and that's where it kind of like stemmed from. And people were so pissed. And then I went on saying like, all animals should die. I killed a dog once. I don't care. Like, that kind of stuff.
In 2011, Trisha stirred outrage with a cover of NWA's song where she used racial slurs directly in the lyrics. Initially, it was defended as edgy humor, but later the audio resurfaced in 2020, leading to renewed backlash. Paytas has repeatedly come under fire for cultural inappropriation and racial stereotyping. Throughout the early 2010s, she created problematic characters like Trishi, a Japanese pop star with exaggerated makeup and cartoonish accents. Her 2011 video, I Love Japan, triggered significant backlash, which she brushed off as parody.
Some cool parts of my outfits that I want to give y'all, and also sharing some really cool things. I actually just got back from the store, and I wanted to show y'all what I drink while I'm recording, because I've been recording quite.
Then in 2020, Trisha again courted controversy with an Egyptian-inspired costume, captioning it, "Will probably delete, probably offensive." Every now and then, Trisha kept saying something controversial that was hurtful to some people, and some people took it as edgy humor. In one of her videos, she said, "What is happening in China? Are the Chinese invading us? Because I do not need World War III or IV happening right now. Like, I swear, we do not need more China bombing us. I say that out of fear because China's smart. Isn't that where Kim Jong-un is?" Paytas used the N-word in some of her videos and got immediate backlash. So in a later video, instead of apologizing, her reply to the hate was,
If a word's in a song lyric or if it's in a script, why can't I say that? If it's in a lyric in a song, whether that person's right or wrong in the connotation they're using it, whether they're black or not. So when I'm jamming with my friend, I have to stop because I'm white. Like, I can't sing songs because I'm white. That feels racist to me. Like, you're not white.
In 2019, Trisha uploaded a video titled I Am Transgender, where she announced that she was a transgender man, stating that she was still 100% connected to her birth gender. The contradictory message triggered criticism. Trisha later apologized and clarified by identifying as a non-binary and adopting she/they pronouns.
Do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1000%.
Moving into 2020, Trisha uploaded another video claiming to have dissociative identity disorder. She introduced multiple personality personas in the video. This video was met with backlash from viewers with lived experience of dissociative identity disorder. Creators who were going through the same disorder labeled it as a harmful misrepresentation.
We had a lot of flashbacks from watching the Anthony video, which obviously was extremely aggressive. There was a lot of threatening behaviour, a lot of lunging at the camera, swearing directed particularly.
In September 2020, Trisha co-launched the podcast Frenemies with Ethan Klein, which quickly became popular, and every episode gained millions of views on YouTube.
A joke, but you wanted to get in and get that cash grab.
Who the fuck's gonna pay me to be on OnlyFans?
A lot of people. Do you watch?
But on June 8th, 2021, episode 41 took a dramatic turn. In the final minutes, Trisha stormed off mid-show, citing creative exclusion and unhappiness with the fan advice segment. She called it lazy and felt sidelined despite a 50-50 revenue split. Trisha Paytas later released an emotional video explaining why she decided to leave the Frenemies podcast. She said it wasn't about money, but about feeling excluded from creative and production decisions, despite believing the show was a 50-50 collaboration. Tensions rose after disagreements on set, a crew member's segment idea, and feeling like she didn't fit in with H3's tight-knit team. She also felt uncomfortable with certain moments and jokes from the start, and disliked that Ethan framed her as the talent while H3 produced everything. After hearing the crew was upset with her, Trisha realized she didn't want to continue in an environment where others felt they had to walk on eggshells around her. While she praised Ethan, Healer, and the crew's kindness, she concluded the show was no longer a good fit for her and stepped away to protect her mental health and avoid further conflict. Ethan Klein responded publicly, expressing regret and saying he had done everything he humanly could to save it. Ethan Klein responded to Trisha leaving Frenemies by expressing love and appreciation for her, but saying he was blindsided by her sudden public exit. He explained that he had agreed to hire a producer to help with her ideas, yet the next day, she posted her departure video, blaming the crew and claiming creative exclusion. He detailed major investments in the show and denied hiding financial details, saying the 5% production fee was fair and transparent. Ethan said he tried to resolve issues privately, but Trisha ignored him and continued posting publicly. Just months later, she was hit by yet another controversy. Trisha accused a former middle school teacher for molestation and claimed they faced serious legal charges related to inappropriate and illegal online content involving minors. Investigations by other creators and media found no public record supporting the claims. The alleged teacher had died in 2019 and no arrest records on the name of that teacher even existed. Trisha then apologized, saying she misspoke and failed to fact-check. In response to backlash, she deleted over 1,300 videos, about half of her YouTube content. In 2022, Trisha welcomed a daughter named Malibu Barbie. The unusual name made headlines only fueling her bad reputation. Wait, she actually named her Malibu Barbie? I thought that as a trolling meme someone did. Oh god, that poor child. Even her name is gonna mess her up. A Reddit user posted, "My favorite part of the whole Trisha storyline is how she was constantly wasting her money and doing irresponsible things and then got pregnant and everyone was like, oh, you're going to be such a good mom." What of her videos and her actions made people think that? I feel so terrible for this child with a ridiculous name. When I heard she was pregnant, I was disgusted. The moment she got pregnant, she used the pregnancy for endless views and attention. This child is going to be nothing more than an accessory used for views, money, and attention. She is incapable of loving or caring about anyone other than herself. I feel terrible for this helpless child. Just because she has money doesn't mean she will be a good parent. Certain people should not be allowed to have kids, and she is one of them. I hope someone saves that child from her. Then, in 2024, Trisha had another girl and was named Elvis. That was a bold move to name a girl Elvis. The choice sparked conversation rather than outrage. Many joked about a daughter being named Elvis, noting its strength and uniqueness, but then some people online dug her old tweets and this name became even more odd and questionable. The announcement of her third child's name in 2025, Aquaman generated widespread shock and troll. This odd choice went viral over the social media. Even the DC director James Gunn reacted with good-natured concern, stating, "I think that's cool. I hope he does okay in school. Are they gonna call him AQ?" In May 2023, Trisha co-hosted a new podcast called Oversharing with Colleen Bellinger, but the podcast ended abruptly after Bellinger faced grooming allegations. Trisha confirmed the cancellation just weeks later. Capitalizing on visibility, Trisha launched Just Trish podcast with Oscar Gracie. Episodes with guests like Tana Mongeau gained millions of views. In December 2024, Trisha landed a surprise cameo on Saturday Night Live, appearing in a Spotify-themed skit. A lot of people did not see that coming and were shocked that someone like her appeared on such a big platform. A person online shared their anger stating, "Are we in the Twilight Zone? I can't believe it. There are so many talented people in this world who deserve this and she gets it. I keep seeing people saying she's grown, she's changed. No, she was old enough to know better when she started social media. She has said so many racist, gross things, like what the hell kind of voodoo did she do? Or are these people hiring her and booking her for things really not doing their research?" Another guy posted, "Trisha just went on SNL, which is interesting considering her insane history. I know many people want to see Brooke or Tana fully cancelled, but it won't happen. Internet comes and goes, and this is one of those waves. Trisha and Tana are internet cockroaches, and they will be popular forever because of the fan base they have built over a decade." The relationship of Trisha Paytas and her husband Moses Hackman has also been a topic of discussion over the past few years. Trisha allegedly has told conflicting stories about her husband Moses over the years, from changing timelines of when they first met to altering details about their early relationship, and even glossing over parts of Moses' past, including past accusations, suggests that Trisha downplays or distorts these events to protect his image and their brand. The inconsistencies just keep adding up. When you compare what she says now to her older videos, interviews, and social media posts, the differences are hard to ignore. It paints a picture of someone constantly reshaping the narrative to protect both Moses' image and her own. Some people also alleged Trisha of assaulting her husband, and there are pictures of Moses' bruises from when Trisha hit him, and people in their comments be like, "relationship goals." Even after all of the controversies, Trisha still continues to have a large audience that seemingly have forgiven her for her past. Some, on the other hand, have expressed their disgust because she had a child and started putting on a more humble front, or because she had kids and all was forgiven on TikTok seemingly. But she had a baby and she's changed. Like, people are mad about a couple of isolated incidents rather than over a decade of consistently appalling behavior. A lot of scandals she labels as trolling. She began her career agreeing with a misogynist, a lot of racism, ignorant remarks, some cultural appropriation, the typical YouTuber scandal rotation. She apologized for it all now, and since her newer fans don't know what she did, it shows she has changed, as her biggest scandal right now is giving birth to the Pope. From making bold and often controversial claims to crossing lines and then somehow finding their way back into the spotlight, Trisha's story blurs the line between what's real and what's performance. She is undeniably one of the most controversial figures to define YouTube's drama era. Labeled variously as troll, victim, villain, and survivor, Trisha has been one of the internet's biggest magnets for drama, mixing shock, deception, self-awareness, and manipulation. Trisha Paytas remains one of the most unapologetically problematic figures the internet has ever seen.